Hello and welcome to Game 3 of the FSL Elite. My name is Holler. This is
Jitron.
How are you today?
I'm glad to be here. Actually, I'm just happy. I'm just really happy. You've seen quite a lot of exciting Dota so far. Game 1 and Game 2 were pretty interesting. We featured all 4 teams, and now is the most hyped up game. Asterisk versus Pacific Pink. Tell me why.
Both of the teams are undefeated. Obviously, we have their different groups. They were the tops of each of their respective groups, and now we're seeing them coming to a head, so to speak. And this is going to be one of the teams is actually going to lose. This is the first time in FSL, so it's going to be kind of crazy. Who do you like going in?
Sorry, we discussed this before. I'm going here for Pacific Pink straight away.
Okay, I'm actually going to go for the home team. I'm going to go with Asterisk. I believe in them. I like their play style. I think that, okay, we did see some faults in Game 1. They were not as clean, and they did have some issues in terms of laning, especially early. But, in terms of the play style, they kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you can see the real team at the end when they kind of, you know what I mean? They're facing adversity, and how do they deal with that, right? So I feel like they're equipped for this.
Yeah, for me, I'm saying, okay, I'm not saying that that's the best. That's always the best strategy. For me, I have straight away favor Pacific Pink's tempo, the way how they always play their game. They're always hitting their item timings. They always snowball. That's the key thing about Dota. How you snowball, take your advantage, and you just kill your opponents based on that advantage.
But you are a local guy, and you're going against the local team. This seems a little odd, no?
No, it's not weird at all.
So, okay, who do you want to call out? Who do you think from Asterisk side? Because you know them well, especially.
No, I don't know them well, but I think honestly, right, if Asterisk want to win this, you just gotta pick Legion Commander. Like Legion Commander is really strong. Just pick it. It's totally not because I play LC a lot, but LC is a really strong hero. Is Ursa a counter? No.
Okay.
Is Trollwall a counter? No. Is Wyvern a counter? No.
Okay, so before we go into the draft, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, because without them, obviously, we would not have had any of this. We would be playing on wooden PCs, so to speak. But let's give a shout out to Dreamcore, Super Solid, Bounty Arena, of course. This is where we are. If you happen to be in Singapore, please come on down. It's free to watch, and then you can see everything live as it happens. Elgato, Yahoo TV, Overdrive, Aftershock, and of course, where can they reach you on social media?
You can always find me on Instagram at Jitjuan, or if you want, I just started streaming as well. If you want some offlane tips for, Dota, you can always follow me on Twitch at Jitjuan as well.
Okay. Now, what is your #1 offlane tip that you would give, just generally? Pick somebody starting.
Pick Legion Commander.
Pick Legion Commander, that's it?
Just pick Legion Commander.
Gaming? Okay, it's a straight up hero. Okay.
Just pick LC, man.
You can find me at Holler TV. My name is Holler. We're going to be here all day. Obviously, we have 6 games today. This is going to be the Game 3. We're going to find out who the top 2 teams of today will be, and then we'll move on to Game 2. They're going to be upper bracket, lower bracket. Some of those teams will be eliminated then. But they're playing for a decent amount of money. I believe it's $1,500 for the first place.
Ooh,
a total of about $3,000, I think, in prize pool. So there's a lot of money at stake. Of course, all of this is going on at Bounty Arena, so please do come on by. Let's go into the draft.
All right, let's get the show on the road. And we're already on the second phase of the draft. And Pacific Pink bans Legion Commander. Oh, my God. Why? Why?
I think they heard you.
Why, man? Just why?
But, okay, you think that Legion is so good that it's actually first phase pickable?
Okay, I think it's most of the time it's first. I won't say it's first pick. I usually give it to second, third, or fourth. Priority picks comes second, third, or fourth.
Okay.
Because what you want to lane with Legion Commander is usually like really strong supports. With you can either go for the kill lane, you can either go for the sustain lane. Legion Commander offers both.
Right,
so it's just so good.
So what is the pick that you don't like against LC? Like it counters it.
Nah, man, that ain't right. That ain't right. There's no counter.
There's no counter
to Legion Commander.
Like the Dazzle comes to mind.
No.
Shadow Shaman,
that's
Disruption.
Not true. That's not true.
There are ways around it. Legion is not impenetrable, so to speak, right? Like you have to like.
You know what's the #1 obstacle for Legion Commander?
Yes. What is it?
Bad teammates.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So anybody you would like to call out as we're going into this some of your bad teammates / friends, because I know that they're always frenemies, right?
No, my God, no one to call out.
No one to call out?
No one to call out.
Nobody?
We'll see.
Are you sure?
We'll see along the way.
Okay, we'll go into your play history, and we'll find out some of the teams that players that you've been going with. I'm sure. Name one guy. Give me initials. Initials. Of like this guy, if he were a little bit better, if he wouldn't make less mistakes, one guy. Give me initials.
Okay, we have a friend out there I need to call out to. Owen, stop hitting creeps, start hitting heroes, man.
So there's one.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, excellent. So now, we see Earthshaker Morphling, which I think is a very toxic combination. We see that from Pacific Pink. I actually don't like that combo. I think that combo is super strong.
It is disgusting.
It's gross, right?
What's terrible?
Morphling gets to the eggs, it's just like, it's game over, right?
I wouldn't say it's game over. There's still ways around it. It's really disable. Well, what's Morphling's number one weakness is actually disable. If you're able to lock down this Morphling, he is finished.
Right.
Like, it's just insane. I've seen actually Warlocks as counters to Morphling because of how squishy he is.
Yeah.
Once the Golem is out there, this guy can't do anything.
Okay. But, like, you're looking for stuns and all that stuff. But Abaddon and Ancient Apparition, both of these guys don't really lock Morphling down.
They have to face this Void, though. They have to give it to them. They have to
good.
full up. They have to full up from the Void. I see a position 3 Abaddon. Like, knowing Bada Bing, she does play Abaddon offlane pretty often.
Okay, but Asterisk, this is a pretty toxic lineup in and of itself. Faceless Void, Abaddon, Mirana. These are very meta heroes, right?
Yeah. Okay, one thing I really want to point out is Asterisk, they are taking their best hero. Based on their stats on DOTA buff, Mirana is their most picked and the most successful hero for them. They have always like 30 games or at least 40 games in professional DOTA, and they have at least a 80% win rate. Above 80% win rate on a Mirana. There's no other teams here today that has this result.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, in terms of support duo, which is going to be the 4, which is the 5 on Asterisk? Ancient Apparition?
No, it's going to be A5, and it's going to be a 4 Mirana. Mirana 4 is just really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll put Mirana on par with Lina because of how strong it is in lane, actually.
Yeah. I mean, you have the insta setup with the chrono and the arrow, but you don't have any other setup.
That is true.
Are you looking? Is there something that maybe is a last pick that you kind of you pick here? Maybe is there anything that kind of sticks out to you?
It sticks out. I think right now for Aurora, what kind of heroes they might go give her? I don't know. I see a chance for her to maybe go for a signature Queen of Pain. If Odie is out, she could go for a Queen of Pain.
Okay.
Like I saw her play a Queen of Pain before, and it was really good.
Okay.
I don't know if she's able to replicate it in this game. But I think Queen of Pain could be her safe pick here. It looks okay. It works with the Chrono. It works with the Magic M from Ancient Apparition.
Okay. But what is that last pick again for Pacific Pink then?
Pacific Pink?
Yeah. What do you think?
That's a tough one. Yeah, I think they're just giving priority. I think they're going to give that mid pick for a counter towards Asterisk instead.
Okay.
If they, it's really hard to tell.
So
Leshrac.
Love it. Love it. I think it does everything that you need. I think it's one of the most versatile heroes today. I think it can be played in almost any lane. I think we'll probably see it here as a mid, though.
I think this goes to show Asterisk how they really want to play this game now. They just want to go in for those quick push, and they don't want to give this Morphling that safe farm that she can get in the jungle. They just want to pressure those towers, pressure the lane, just keep up that pressure. Because Earthshaker and Morphling is just super strong.
It is super strong. But so, at the end of the day, I think Pacific Pink are on a timer. Or sorry, Asterix are on a timer.
I would say Asterisk is on a timer.
Right, because once Pacific Pink gets that, that Axe combo, it's going to be super difficult to deal with. I mean, you have what? The Faceless Void. That's like the only real way you can kind of lock down the Morphling.
True, yeah.
Which is kind of difficult. But like, okay, so what is the last pick then for Pacific Pink?
To play into a Leshrac. Now, this is, I don't know. I just like Quaswex Voker a lot. I mean, I think Tornado is good. Oh, they do pick up the Quartz.
Okay. Yeah. So Tempo Controller, it's got a little bit of damage, it's got pretty much what you need.
What X8 usually does, or what Pacific Pink's normal playstyle is like, I think I was explaining in the previous game, was that they tend to revolve around the tempo that's set up by X8. And X8 is really, I personally think is one of the strongest female mid laners so far. Same thing can be said for Aurora, but I don't think Aurora played exceptionally well in the first game, but then again, it was only the first game. But now, I'm just really excited to see the mid game, the mid matchup here. Aurora versus X8.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but who do you like in that matchup? I mean, players aside, just looking at straight heroes.
Queen of Pain.
Queen of Pain.
Definitely Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has a strong advantage against Leshrac, for sure.
Actually, it's going to be an Aurora mid.
Wait, hold up. Is this going to be a position
4?
Position 4.
She plays a 4.
Okay. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the Disco Pony, and you have another pony. You have a dude riding a pony, and you have a pony himself. Okay.
It's like an owl / beast thing that Mirana's got going. But, I mean, again, like, do you think this Mirana Queen of Pain matchup is, like, heavily favored, or?
I think Aurora is one of those heroes. I think for Mirana, it's one of those heroes that could be able to scale better. Like, in terms of levels, it scales better compared to Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has to rotate around for those kills. Especially when she wants to stop down the snowball from Leshrac, the snowball from Void.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to depend a lot on the rotations from Queen of Pain. And like I said, Pacific Pink is one of those teams that really rides on the tempo of the mid player. Okay.
So the teams are starting to load up right now. We'll get into the game. Now, if we're going in, so we know the lineups. We know everything at this point. Are you still going to go with Pacific Pink as your Victor?
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I'm going in for Pacific Ping.
Doesn't matter what heroes they chose, even if it was Techies.
No, Pacific Ping's got this. I'm going in for Pacific Ping.
You're going for Pacific Ping. Okay, so as we're starting it out, let's go with the Radiant team. We want to do the introduction.
All right, we have Magic playing the Faceless Void. She just got MVP in the previous game. We have Aurora playing the Mirana. Bada Bing Bong playing the Abaddon, the only player that refuses to get Aghanim's Veil on Venomancer, playing the Abaddon. And we have Tia playing Lashrak, Kimchi playing the AA. And on the other hand, we have Pacific Ping.
Okay, yeah, on Pacific Ping we have, we're going to have Naomi on the Oracle, Sherry on the Morphling, KJ on the Rubik, X8 on the Quap, NM on the Earthshaker. Now, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a skirmish in the sense of just securing runes, 3 in the bottom. Faceless Void really can't really contest this, but
What are you gonna give it? Just gonna give it. 2 for 2, 2 for 2. Simple as that. I mean, like, when the because the thing about this, right, something you don't really see compared to other tournaments is that the mid laners usually help out with the runes.
Yes.
Like when you have heroes like Queen of Pain, Mirana, you can't contest with the runes. But I guess this time they're just going in for the block, prioritizing more on the lanes. Like I told you, I don't know if this is a personal thing, but I'm 100% sure that Aurora and X8, there's something between them because these two are by far my favorite mid lane heroes so far in the series.
Right.
I think the two of them are the strongest mid lane. So it all comes down to this game 3.
Yeah. So it's about to start. I mean, it's starting now. I mean, Abaddon got both of them. I mean, both of the runes at the top. So 2 for 2. Nobody with a huge head start, so to speak. Now, it looks like they're going to be doing an Abaddon solo versus this Morph Oracle lane. What do you think?
Wait. Oh no. I think it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be a 1 versus. I think it's going to be a dual lane. It's just that Lashrak right now is actually in the middle lane trying to snipe that courier.
He's going to snipe the courier, which is right here. Yeah. Be a little bit cheeky here. Okay, we'll probably go to the bottom lane then. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Lashrak did TP the top. Anything like Faceless Void versus AA, excuse me, versus Rubik, Earthshaker. Who do you like in this lane?
Oh, that is just a very classic, a very classic lineup that I see in my pub games, to be honest. But I think at this point of time, there's not a lot of kill potential though. I think most of the kill potential will probably come down to Asterisk, where it really goes down to that RNG bash from Faceless Void.
Right. So, okay, if we're looking at the top lane then.
I think the kill lane will most likely come from
in this
either in the off lane, most likely in the off lane.
Yeah.
Because the thing is about Asterisk is they really need to shut down this Morphling before he gets that Aghanims.
Yeah, and so Bada Bing doing a good job in terms of zoning, like being very aggressive, right? She's standing in the middle of the creep wave, so to speak. She's making sure that Sherry's not able to get some easy last hits, and especially with the creep, aggro mechanic, so to speak. Being under tower, it's going to push.
Actually, hold on. I want to ask you this question because right now we're talking about the top 2 teams, or like potentially the top 2 teams that we are going to be seeing here at FSL.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, which would you, as a team captain, okay, put yourself in the team captain's perspective. Would you rather value having strong tempo setting or stronger draft?
To be honest, tempo.
Tempo. You always believe in tempo.
To be tempo. You're right. I feel like being able to know when you're strong is a huge asset to this game. Being able to be coordinated and to synchronize and to make sure that you're hitting the right points, like that's a massive advantage. Now, that said, the draft can get you into a somewhat of an advantage, right? Being in gives you the aggro, but the splitter getting caught on the morph, getting stuck up, and that's going to be first blood for Jiab.
Top
nice
goal
stun.
was the Photic Shield.
Yeah.
That was a really good stun there by Tia.
Yeah, but I mean, to that point of having a stronger draft, I think once you get to the better teams, the top teams, that the drafts kind of even out. Like, there's no huge advantage.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So it's more about the tempo. Now, that said, they're a little behind tempo as they just gave up first blood for Sherry.
It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Come on, you're Morphling. They first phase picked the Morphling, man.
Yes.
You gotta expect it to be a difficult lane.
So, yeah, okay. You're right. But they picked the Abaddon first. The Earthshaker morph into this. But the stun is off the mark. He does get the little bit stun there, but he's going to slow down with a curse, and he's going to get in, but Ja getting very low herself. But Abaddon doesn't care. He's going to continue to dive. He's going to do a lot of damage, but has she gone too deep? The shotgun, not a whole lot of damage, but she's going to get low. She does have a self, and she should be able to back up and be just fine as she kind of makes her way back into the creep lane.
Yeah, I think so far, actually, how's it going like in middle lane, actually?
Yeah.
How's the Mirana actually faring well? Yeah, still, things actually do look kind of dead even here, but Queen of Pain does have the slight advantage. in terms of last hit so far, just for
It's
now.
a little bit of an advantage. 13-8, 13-5. I mean, denies are pretty massive, right? But at the end of the day,
I think Queen of Pain might have the advantage, to be honest.
actually, she's taking a lot of damage there. But she does have a self. She'll just wait out for the, a little bit of
Top
action
lane
here.
here.
Jack
We go
going
again.
ham, trying to get Naomi, but has she gone too far? It looks that way. The heal, it doesn't matter. Sherry will get the first kill for their team. Not first blood, mind you, but that is a kill.
I guess right now the lanes are pretty even, I guess.
Yeah.
Not much a lot of.
Right, so here we go. I mean, it's 4 minutes and 15 seconds. The biggest objective now will probably be the runes as they kind of secure their way through. Now, NM, is this a straight rush to blink, or is it more of an Ags game?
I think
What
you
do
normally for Earthshaker. I mean, most of the time in the offlane, I always see them get braces and then rush the Aghanims because of it's basically another blink, and not to mention it actually gives you stats.
Yeah.
Like sure, maybe it's twice the number of gold, but it gives you the stats. You're building small items rather than banking up 2,000 gold. I think that's normally most of the time that's the Earthshaker play.
Gets the first kill.
Oh, but Aurora.
Arrow.
All right, it's a solo kill.
So you were saying you were putting a lot of pressure on X8. You were saying that she was going to make plays and everything, but she gives
Oh
up
man, is this a Caster's curse happening again? No, love you.
Okay, but Jia here getting into position. She does have her stun available if she wants to use it, but they're going to fight for the rune. Jia ends up picking it off in the end. And she looks like Naomi's going to go down for this. Jia just doing a lot of work. And this is the power of the Leshrac.
All right,
so strong.
really unleashing the hate here.
Yeah, this is why Abaddon is, in my opinion, top 2 offlaner. I think that he's just as good as LC.
This is Leisure Commander, man. Leisure Commander's all the way.
All the way. They're both S tier. Okay, there has to be some sort of line. I think that they're both at the top. No? You disagree?
I disagree. I just put LC. What was your top 3 heroes in offlane? Legion Commander, Sand King. Sand King.
Sand King is strong too, but I think Abaddon is up there. I really think that
Abaddon's actually. Yeah, Abaddon's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have quite a high win rate with Abaddon offlane. I just find it so strong.
Yes.
It's so good in the lane. It's so tanky. It just offers a lot to the team itself.
I actually played a bunch of Abaddon 4. What do you think of that?
I think Abaddon 4 position 1 out of 5.
Sorry, Kimchi's getting a little low. She's getting hit. It's got nowhere to go. Now the back of this, the time walk in, the throw. But AA has gone too far. Kimchi has no boots. She will probably, she gets frozen in place. She's fine. She throws a snowball. And the Earthshaker is just going to get some hits.
Oh, the fissure.
And so, wow. The
all right,
fissure on that.
Time walk.
Bash. Gets a stun in the
the
splitter does hit. Jeff making some pain. And the Queen coming out of nowhere. The scream gets the Faceless Void. And that's going to be a Leshrac as well. So, wow. Double kill for NM.
That was crazy. What?
Nice rotation
everybody
there.
rotated ball. That came out of nowhere.
And I don't know if you could hear in the background, but the players are actually screaming so loud. They were getting really into it. I love it. This is the benefit of the best part of a live event, so to speak. Now, Bada Bing is just not caring about anything going on in the other lanes. She's going to continue to cut the creeps. Just put a lot of pressure on this top lane.
Yeah,
I think that's perfect for
that's
Bada Bing.
that's the right move for her to do. Just keep going those pressures. Like sure, you want to rotate bottom. Like there are some times where she will want to rotate bottom, but it's good to keep the pressure at top. Because the thing is, if Abaddon makes those rotations at bot, she then again has to go all the way back to top, which wastes a lot of time. Yes. Rather she secure a lane and just keep applying pressure in that lane. Be that annoying hero that the enemy have to deal with.
Yes. And it looks like Morphling has completely gone out of lane. Abaddon's going to have free farm, so she should have a ton. Oh, the Fissure blocks it on the wrong side, though.
She has the one.
Kimchi getting very, very low. The Void is going to have to time walk away. She should be fine, but oh, man.
Trying in bottom.
That Fissure was just a little off the mark. She got it on the wrong side of the wall, so to speak.
Wait, but are they going to leave top open?
Completely
all the way to the tier 2. All the way.
So what do you think about Bada Bing going Vlad's first big item?
Vlad's is okay, but Bada Bing, stop building Radiance on Abaddon. Stop it.
Yeah.
Go tank items, don't build Radiance.
Yeah. But, I mean, they're putting pressure on the T1 bottom, but the thing is that their T2 is getting hit. They really can't. They can't contest it, right?
Check it out. They have cards. They're talking about Abaddon and Leshrac with Edict.
Yeah.
You have the Abaddon's Curse of Avernus. You have a card. This tower's gonna melt. If you're not going to do anything to it, it's gonna be big.
Oh, but they do scan the qual coming through.
Nice out. Nice out, Abaddon.
Borrow time is being used.
Nice borrowed time.
Too far. Oh, and here comes X-Hate with the blink in, kills Gia.
No, all of this is tactical. It's all tactical.
Yeah, you're creating a lot of space, yes, but Bada Bing does not have borrowed time. She does need to be very careful.
No, it's all part of the plan. You have to understand, when you press the borrowed time, it's all about the BM, man. You gotta assert your dominance. I don't need the borrowed time to play against you. So it's, yeah, Butterbean it's just that good to cycle the enemy by using that borrowed time.
So borrowed time is more of a, playstyle thing where you don't do anything, or are we talking about talking in game?
I don't know,
but here comes the first chrono used by Magic, catches out NM's, got nowhere to go, he's gonna get locked in, split earth, and stunned to death. It doesn't really matter what you do, NM.
This is how you play Void,
KJ?
man. Toggle bash.
Yeah.
Toggle it.
It's easy.
It's easy. Just press
right?
E, dude.
Skill-based hero, right? But KJ here was in the area, but she's only level 4, so obviously no steal. Not much that KJ can do really to save the NM at that point.
Take note, KJ, this is the MVP of Pacific Pink in the previous.
Right.
She played the same hero again because she had MVP. This is dominance.
But Moonlight has been used. There's going to be a little bit of action middle, so Bada Bing gets the... Nope, he's going to continue to take this T1, which is, I think, the most important tower. But I don't think they're going to be able to turn that around. Earthshaker does have the Echo if she wants to use it, but...
Just going for the phase boots on Earthshaker. I guess it really helps with the rotations. It's slightly better.
Whoa, this courier? Oh, no. Okay. So what do you think about this Magic going Midas first?
I think it's all about how you scale. Like I said, it's all about how a hero scales. I think the Midas is okay. Because of how you can actually fight the Morphling later. Midas is good on
Gets
Void.
the blink in. Kimchi getting very, very low. X8 needs to just get out of the zone. I don't think they're going to use the Shrine for that. X8 just doing a lot of damage. Still not as you scream. But I don't think she's going to look to turn this around. Aurora did TP in, but Bada Bing doesn't care.
Yeah, she doesn't care, yeah, man. Just let her do it.
Farm it.
Just give the woman space. Just let her do what she wants.
Yeah. But a little bit of push, at least bottom. I mean, they haven't got any tower. So you were talking about tempo. You were talking about controlling the game. X8 has been rotating, and she's been getting kills, but no objectives to their name, so to speak.
I mean, talking about no objectives. I mean, look at that. They're really pushing the tier 1.
Yeah, but, I mean, you have lost 2 T1s yourself, right?
Yeah.
Is that an even
I
trade?
think it's because of the laning stage. Honestly, Pacific Pink, they didn't really exactly have the best laning stage of their life.
Okay.
So I guess here's actually where you start to see them. I don't know. It's really. I'm just excited to see how they actually come up from all this kind of recovery. Recovery is one aspect about tempo creation, but how your team flows. Like even though your lane.
Oh, but the nice block, the Fisher in, the blink in, but a little bit of a scream. The Abaddon borrowed time. There's gonna have to back off. Mystic Coil is also being used. The shield as well.
No fear of death.
He gets stolen. The shield. Bada Bing. Oh, went too far. NM gets stuck in place. Now, Abaddon in that situation, when borrowed time is trigger, man, you gotta run, right? Like you can't just stick around. I feel like that was misplayed.
It's all tactical. It's all tactical death, man. Each death is calculated. It's all planned, man. See, look at top. Look at top. Look at top lane.
Yeah,
look at that last track
by Jia, right?
Because the Abaddon died. That's why.
Yeah, but you could have just defended it without dying.
No, but okay, check this out. Abaddon is Abaddon feeding? Yes. Is Abaddon 0-1? Yes. Is it tactical feeding? Yes. Look at that. Abaddon, I mean,
0-1-1, you're right. And she is the highest in net worth, but you're throwing it away. And for what?
Yeah. It's for push, man.
For push?
You have to understand, this is the mindset of professional Dota Blue players, just like Abaddon.
Okay. All right, is this because this is something that you do, where you just throw and you're like, hey, create space,
it's all space, and whatever. Wait, if I die, it's space. If my teammates die, they're feeding.
Oh, but the Moonlight here, Jia looks to get. Oh, the stun! Oh, the outplay by Jia. Aurora's in place. Oh, but the Fade Bolt will kill Jia. KJ's near Aurora. I'm not sure why she's not looking to turn this around on KJ.
Here we go. Here we go. Bada Bing, just do your thing.
Bada Bing is in position. The Star Storm's going to lock it into place. And they do get the arrow there, the lift up. The shield, it doesn't matter. KJ is just trying to buy time fortunes and it's going to keep her alive for a little bit. The Fisher block, Bada Bing is low. Does borrow time now gets triggered. NM they're just going to look to body block, try to slow this Bada Bing from running her away. She's got nowhere to go and then gets stole.
Tactical. It's all tactical. You have to understand.
Okay.
Hold on, these are immortal players. What's your rank? You have to understand.
Whoa.
You have to understand, sir.
Whoa.
This is the
I'm
mindset.
a support player. It's because actually we played yesterday. You did not carry me, okay? That was your bad, right? I had an amazing support game, for the record. But, you know, it is neither here nor there, apparently.
Your pitch is all red, dude.
Okay, so I've had a little bit of a dry spell, a red spell. It hasn't been great for me. But that said, look, there's a difference between creating space and just dying, like getting out of position. You were out of position there, right? Like, you have to admit that. Yes?
Yeah, man.
We are aligned.
Okay, we are. I can't.
But Faceless here at Magic, this is what I love about her, is that it doesn't matter what is going on. Even Abaddon's feeding or not feeding. I mean, it's only two deaths.
It's all space.
All space.
All space. She got the Midas. Why Abaddon died?
Yes.
All because of that.
Yeah. And actually, that's another good thing that Jia really does well, is that she gets the solo pickoffs, she pushes, and she creates a lot of space on her own without any support.
Yeah.
And as a 4, that's perfect in what you want to do.
I think Jia's doing absolutely fantastic this game. She's just constantly shoving out those waves. It's really good.
So you were making fun of me and my rank or whatever, but what's your rank in comparison to Jia? She's what, 7.8K?
7.8K.
Okay, where are you now, friend?
All right,
Okay.
6K is still almost there. Almost there.
Oh, but the
almost
stunning
there.
gets locked in. X8, nice arrow there. Oh, she blinks away.
She blinks away with the
False Promise is going to keep her alive, but the blast,
I
the
dropped-
AA blast, it
Oh.
kills her. Kimchi with the snipe 360 no scope. Naomi's going to look to run, and they're going to look to turn this. They might be able to get her.
Oh.
She's going to look to TP on
Can't-
outs.
no
Doesn't have a
stuns?
stun. Nope. And she gets away.
Should have picked Legion Commander.
Okay, so, I mean, at the end of the day, you lost Quap. There was a lot of rotations, and, I mean, not the end of the world, so to speak, but you're turning this into the 15-minute runes.
Yep. It's gonna
Are
be
you able to secure any runes now?
I think it's going to be pretty tough for Pacific Ping. I think they can only take out the top runes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So,
But then, I think at this
Aurora,
point.
top 3. Arrow is going to miss. Already had the runes.
Bottom
now,
lane.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow's been used, but they're looking to take the tower. And bada bing, that's the 3rd tower that she's gotten. So, oh, sorry, that was denied. Excuse me, but nonetheless, 3 towers are down, which is still massive, right?
Yeah, man. It's all about the space.
Space. I feel like you're like a broken record. All I hear is
Yeah,
space,
but it's
space,
true.
space,
it's
space,
true.
space.
Look what they're
Like,
doing. Look what Leshrac is doing.
do
Look what
you need
Abaddon
some
is
space?
doing.
Is that what it is? Because
It
I'm
is the
willing
ticking
to
tower.
get away. Okay.
They're just shoving out waves. They know that Physics Boy didn't exactly have the best time of her life in the bottom lane. But look, she has the Midas now. She's gonna go and farm now. What's the rest of the team supposed to do? Make space.
Yeah, you're right. No, I get it. But there were a couple situations where she could have. I mean, what? She's died twice already. She could have prevented both deaths. I'm just saying. I play Abaddon a lot.
Whoa.
And I mean-
Abaddon God, right?
I mean, I was a lot of green on Abaddon in terms of wins, right?
Okay, that I gotta agree.
That hero was overpowered. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, because I spammed it so much, it's actually one of my top 3 rated heroes now.
Top 3.
Top 3 already. You know,
Okay.
I played a lot of games. I'm not gonna lie. I should probably play more because I've lost a lot without him, and so I'm in a state of mourning, I would say.
Morning.
Yeah. But look at this, Jia and
Push.
Bada Bing creating space.
Again.
I feel like this is the Pee Wee Herman.
It's just pushing, man. Just it's constant pushing.
Oh.
Mid lane,
Magic
let's
is looking to
go.
rotate in. The Ice Blast does hit, but
Oh,
will
she
blink
got the blink away. Unfortunate.
But Magic is near. She does have the casual javelin. Look to turn the Maelstrom.
But the thing is,
Maelstrom
does
and Mjolnir.
Magic even need to be in these fights right now?
She doesn't need to.
Yeah,
You're right.
She has the Midas. She can farm. Like,
Yeah.
Like, look at what the rest of the team is doing. They're making, they just keep on shoving those waves. It's so hard for Pacific Pink to actually initiate these fights because of this.
Right. And we saw how bad of a lane Sherry had. Look, the amount of pressure that Bada Bing had put on. But now, if you're looking at Sherry, she's actually top of the net worth right now.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
not
yeah,
have minus,
exactly. It's a
but she's
recovery.
just been straight up farming. This is an amazing game by Sherry, just being able to catch back up. I wish I had cores like that and played with cores like that yesterday, but instead, I got cores that wanted to feed. So that said,
Okay.
Sherry, I love it how she's coming back into this game.
Okay.
No shots fired for
No
the
shots
record.
fired. Actually, at bottom lane right now, I think Pacific Pink, it's the same thing. Both teams are playing the exact same strategy right now. They just want to stick together, push, keep pushing, make space for the position once. Because
Yep.
right now, the key item that they are waiting on Pacific Pink is that Aghanims on Morphling.
Yes. Yeah. But okay, Earthshaker does that blink. What do you think about that instead of the Ags? Would you have gone?
I think it's okay. I think going for the dagger is also just it's fine.
Okay.
It's an instant initiation. It's either you go for the Aghanims or you go for the dagger.
Okay.
So long as there's one of those, it's great.
All right, so a bunch of TPs are coming in. They do use Moonlight Shadow. The Chrono was not used. Magic did time walk in forward, so it was
Oh,
the
the
arrow
arrow.
hits on NM, gets stunned up. The False Promise is going to cure him up a little bit, but Bada Bing is there. The Fisher's going to block him in.
There's no
Magic
False Promise.
still has not used Chrono.
She can use it now. There's no
use
false
it?
promise.
No False Promise. They do get KJ on the back end of this. This should Chrono? No,
Nah,
not for the
she's good.
Rubik or the Oracle, excuse me. Oh, they will.
All
And here
right.
we go. This is
All
going to be
right.
the first use. Naomi You've been sacrificed.
You've been sacrificed for the greater good.
For the greater good. And they do have NM. No, okay, she's going to TP on out.
It's okay. Pause 5, pause 4 dies. Pause 3 gets away.
All right.
Expand the
Spoken like a
chrono.
true core, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't care about
Yeah, I
your
don't care. It's
position.
just
5. Doesn't matter.
Just get out of
Yeah,
there.
get out.
Get out of there. All right, check it out. Sherry has some Aghanims. Finally, actually having Aghanims at 18 minutes.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. It's actually really good.
That's not bad. I mean, considering how bad of a, like, she was
Yeah,
out of the
she was-
lane,
It was
right?
really, really tough
She had
to
no
pop off.
top towers, like, completely backed off, right?
But you see how well she farmed is because of the amount of pressure that Asterisk was putting onto the top half of the map.
Right.
And despite that, Sherry was still able to find the safe farm, the right farm for her to get those items.
Yes. So how do you think they created all this space,
I think
especially with Bada Bing creating all of her own space? Like, how does she do it?
Just keep pushing, just keep shoving waves. You've
Got
seen
it.
all those YouTube videos. How do you want to be a better core? How do you want to play Dota better? It's always revolving around the fact that you need to shove waves. Keep the
Yeah.
waves, keep
No, you're
going.
right. You're right. And it is very, very important. The fact that, like, you know, Pacific Pink, they've only got one tower, right? They don't. The mid T1 is still up for a asterisk, but when I guess when is it you start making plays? Like, you have the Ags on the morph. When is the time you're like, okay, we can start making ganks?
I think, just as you said, they're already starting to group up. I think with that Smoke of Deceit, they definitely want to start up with something.
Right.
And right now, what Pacific Pink is doing is just trying to secure the vision, secure the space for them to smoke, get a good pathing, hopefully get a good catch. Because right now, this is a perfect time for Pacific Pink to smoke. It is daytime. The whole team of Asterisk is all completely fanned out. I don't know why they're not smoking.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like with all the vision that's going on, I mean, there's vision on both ends in this area, right? If we're looking at it. Radiant did see that, as there's no smoke, and they just literally walked in on that.
Yep.
Now they're going to continue to
no
take the bottom
smoking.
T2. So
Smoking's
yeah.
bad for your health. No
Yes.
smoking, guys.
Thank you, JJ, for that health update, that health bulletin.
Yeah, that's why these girls, they know it better than any of us.
Yes.
They're not buying smokes. So
You're
yeah,
right.
You're right.
But through this, yeah, they're going to get the bottom T2, but Gia's been pushing the top lane, and she's been creating as much space, almost more than Bada Bing.
Oh my god, this game is just like a mirror. Both teams are doing the exact same things, but with
Yes.
different heroes, that's all.
Yeah. No, but this is what we wanted, right? We undefeated teams. It's 11-10, almost 20 minutes in, 2K net worth lead, which is pretty much a wash at this point. This is as close as it's going to get, right?
Okay, I just quote this as respect. They're just respecting one another.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Look at Jia. Look at Jia.
Jia is in position. The Moonlight has been used.
KJ. The MVP. Oh,
They do get the arrow, but are they going to dive in? Aurora wants this. It's just going to get in. The Starstorm is going to kill him. But NM is now here. Is going to blink on forward. Gets the Fisher block on Aurora. She now stun locks her into
but
place. But I don't think you have the damage. The Quap is in the back end of this. False. No. Where's
Here
where did
comes the
Quap
Ice
go?
Blast.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So.
Oh,
they
the
chrono
chrono
now.
got it.
NM is probably going to use.
Oh, she
They
didn't get.
do have the arrow as well. It's going to lock her into place. False promise as well. Sherry is now here. He's looking to turn this around.
Oh,
and
here we go.
the
Here we
Earthshaker
go. Here's the
blows up.
Morphling show.
The Yule's up from the Leshrac. Gia will die on that one. And now here comes the Earthshaker show. The arrow? Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. All right. Many lives, Sherry. It doesn't really matter. She narrowly avoids that arrow. But what do you think about that fight?
I think that team fight actually went really well for Pacific Pink. Like, even though they lost one hero, they just kept pressing. They played that well by they played that team fight well by cutting in and out. You see how most in normal low tier teams,
Yep.
or basically in your typical pub, you just see everyone running face first into the middle of the team fight. But I see Pacific Pink, they just move in and out,
Yeah.
waiting for them morphing together, buying time for morphing together, getting those stuns chained up onto the Mirana, and eventually following up with the final kill onto the Leshrac. So that's how the team fight, that's how they play the team fight so well. It's all about cutting in and out of the fight, just rinse and repeat.
Okay, okay. I see it, I see it. Now, Ags has, Marana has Ags. She's got Blink queued up and then BKB. Is that order proper, or is she another item? Like, I don't know about Blink on Marana.
I don't know about the blink about Mirana. I think it's okay if she wants to go in front. But as a Mirana, you shouldn't be the one leaping in ahead.
I agree.
I think it should be like Abaddon, Max, maybe even Leshrac and Void. But I think regardless, you shouldn't be the one that's jumping in. But if she wants to initiate, I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. But I would favor items like maybe even if she wants more right-click diffusers, okay. Ethereal's okay. BKB's okay.
Okay, okay. I think it's just an interesting choice, especially with an Abaddon and a Faceless, both who can make initiations and can kind of take their way through. But
I think it's initiation. That's why she wants the dagger. Like, no one on the team can really start off the fight other than Void, but Void has to watch out for the...
But what are you looking to do? I mean, you arrow on in, you blink in, Starstorm, and then leap,
Oh,
out. Or
you
got
underestimated it.
Jia. And so that's a steal. Oh, the arrow does get tanked up. Jia's here. Moonlight's Shadow has been used. They do see her.
Oh.
Yep, and they're going to see.
There we go.
Gets the kill there. Jia a little too deep.
Jia
Aurora
has to
trying
be
to
careful
save.
here already. Like, she can't keep playing this playstyle. They know that now Morphing has that item timing. Asterisk, yeah. Alright, here comes the smokes.
Here comes the smoke.
This is what I mean. When they get their items, this is when they start to take their opponents by the head.
Oh, they do see Aurora, the Fisher block.
Look
Morph
at
is
that
now
raid.
here. The shotgun, the AA blast the Ice blast will hit Sherry. But the real Earthshaker comes in, gets the Echo, the solo Echo. Oh, the scream.
Wait, man. Told you that was something personal.
Oh, I thought it was going to miss.
got it.
But
She
just
got
hit just the tip.
You got it, man.
Okay, but you're right in the sense of that tempo, the fact that they do get the right items, and then this is a peak, right?
This
so you
is
want to
why
be
I like
pressing and you want to be closing out the game, right?
This is why I favor Pacific Pink so much. I feel like this is one of those only teams, or I think Asterisk plays it just as well, but Pacific Pink is one of those teams that's always matching those item timings. Every single time, it's always rinse and repeat. How do they win their games? It's because they always centralize based on their items, progress of their cores, and they play around it. Play around their advantages and just swoop in for the kill.
Okay, so that said, what is the next big item? Like, obviously...
BKB on the Morphling.
On Morphling?
Definitely
Okay.
going to get the BKB, I think.
What about, okay, so you just got the BKB on the Quap, but what else do you go on the Quap? Now that you have BKB.
I think Shiva's Guard is okay.
Okay.
Because you can go stack of armor. Take note that Edict is a physical spell, and not and to know that when you get Chrono, you're gonna be in for a treat for physical damage. It's gonna be a lot of physical damage. Wait, will it? I think honestly, that's a good question. I think Shiva's Guard's okay. Yeah, for the attack speed, reduction attack speed, it's good. It's good. Shiva's Guard's gonna work.
It's gonna work. I mean, there's a decent amount of magic on Asterisk with the Leshrac, Marana style and the AA. Oh,
Leshrac getting
a
low.
little bit of fights. Leshrac getting a little low. The Ice Blast gonna connect at least on the 2. The Leshrac just gets blown up, Jia. She's okay. There's a difference between space and just getting out of position, and I think that she's being a little too aggressive with her 7 deaths. I think she needs to know that, hey, at any moment she can get blown up now. She's not that strong as she once was.
But the important thing is, remember, Quap does not have Aghanims yet, so every single big out that is committed onto this Leshrac is a win for Asterisk. It's a pause for dying. It's not that much of it's not that big of a deal. Like, sure, she's dying, but at the same time, she's soaking up spells. This will give Asterisk, first of all, same thing, space, and second of all, the opportunity for them to hunt for more kills. Take the next team fight.
Okay. Okay.
When Sonic Wave is on cooldown, when Echo's on cooldown, these are the key moments for Asterisk to actually take on those fights.
Right. Now, what do you think about Bada Bing? I mean, she's got Pipe, Vlads, looks to get Solar Crest next. Do you agree with those items?
Yes, I 100% agree. It's much better than her rushing a Radiance on Abaddon.
Okay, yeah.
When you're supposed to be the tank of the team.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I think this is a good items for Abaddon because you basically understand your role.
Yeah.
Remember, in your team, you have to understand which part of the fight, what contribution you're doing to the team of the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, the wards are out.
They do see that ward. They're going to instantly de-ward that. Now, Sherry is in position. She has BKB. So this is another peak you were talking about.
I think this is how I think now they have their items, but the thing is how they want to take their fights.
Yeah.
Like, look, everybody's just setting up in position, but it's no one. Everybody thinks so safe. They need someone in front.
Oh, Sherry. Moonlight's Shadow's been used.
The sentries, they don't have any.
Oh, they do see that the Faceless Void is there. They're going to get
and they're
at
still gonna
least
shoot.
2. Oh, the Ice Blast, and now
Oh,
the
the
Chrono's
Chrono.
being used, the Magic. Oh, the Fisher was going to keep him alive. Magic is going to look to Turk Tail and run, but here comes Sherry. And a little bit of morph action just going in. The Earthshaker morphling. Oh, but they have the vision? They do. But the Scream is going to get it in. The Echo catches out 2 of them. Magic. That's going to be a dead Magic. Borrow Time's being used, but it's going to only stop the... Well, you can't stop this, right? This looks to get Bada Bing is going to go down. Bada Bing, Bada boom. There we go. But that's going to be...
But check it out. Look at bottom lane. Look what the Leshrac is doing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So this is the thing is that, I mean... Okay, maybe as a... If you want to
win...
You were saying? 7.8k MMR.
7.8k MMR. You
just solo. Like, screw the team. I'm just going to split punch. Oh, but here comes the Morphling, and that's going to be the shotgun blow up. Sherry coming, making her way all the way back.
NM is in trouble. Earthshaker back is still back at top shrine.
NM gets very, very low. Okay. So at least they got something. I mean, it's a 3 for 3. I don't have the... Oh, we do have the fight recap. Three
Yeah,
for
I think
three.
it's
What do you think about this trade?
Definitely
Obviously,
in favor of Pacific Ping here.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, they managed to stop Tia's push,
Okay.
but at the same time they managed to kick off those core kills. They took up their position 3, their position 1,
Yep.
but at the same time for Pacific Ping they only lost their 5, 4 and 3.
Yep.
Keeping both their 1s and 2s alive is really important.
So I guess, like, how do you deal with this Morphling? Like, you got to get the lucky chrono. Somebody's got to vassal him.
I think it was just unlucky
Like-
for Magic to be in that position. Like it was stuck in
isolated,
stuck in
yeah.
the trees, yeah.
Yeah.
And there wasn't that much follow up from the chrono. Like
But-
Mirana wasn't there.
But you're bringing up a good point, though, is that, like, if he's not the initiator, who is the initiator?
I guess it has to be maybe Mirana. I don't know. I think Abaddon. Honestly, right, the way how Asterisk should, in my opinion, how they should actually fan out their positioning is probably
Right.
Abaddon in front.
Okay.
They leave the Leshrac in the 5-on-5 T5.
Yeah,
leave Leshrac, Faces Void maybe in the second tier below that, and let Ancient Apparition and Mirana dance around the back lines. A can be in the back lines, but it's Mirana's job to dance around and cause havoc in the team fight.
Okay. No, I get that. But in that fight, it's not how it happens.
Yeah, I think it completely
Yeah.
didn't go as planned. Magic was completely isolated. There was no follow-up from the Chronos here. Like, sure, she got 2 Chronos, but it's always that false promise. It's always that
Yes.
Oracle.
Yeah.
Oracle is playing this game so smart. She's always hiding in the fog of war,
Right.
never showing.
Yeah.
She's only using her out for one occasion, and that's the Chronosphere.
So as Asterisk, then, if you're prioritizing the enemy team, Pacific Ping, what is the order that the heroes need to die in? You're saying Oracle number 1,
He needs
obviously.
to get that Oracle.
Who's next?
Oracle is doing so much. I mean, the heals, it's not... For on the side of Pacific Ping, they're not exactly building a lot of defensive items.
Yep.
So I think on Asterisk, there's a lot of bursts. It's really, as long as they can swoop in, maybe kill off. Rubik is also a good kill. Earthshake is a good kill. Bob is a good. They're also squishy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. We're not talking about a Centaur War Runner here or like Punch here with 5,000 HP.
Yeah.
It's still possible to bring them down. It's just targeting the same hero.
Okay.
But same thing. The priority always lies within Oracle. I think once Oracle dies,
Yep.
the only sustain that they're going to have left is probably just the Morphing the front line.
Right. Okay, so if that is the case, for at least for Asterisk, for Pacific Pink, how does that team fight, that perfect team fight, go? Who engages? What goes on?
For on the side of Asterisk
For no, Pacific
or
Pink.
Pacific Ping.
Yeah.
I think it's just Morphling running
Just
in. Morphling
Morphling,
is
yeah,
so
Morphling.
strong. Look at Sherry. She's so strong. And
Yeah.
all she got to do is just wait behind, see the right opportunity, come in for the echo, catch Asterisk off guard, and just win the fight from there. Like,
Yeah,
so
but-
far, sure, you look at Asterisk's net worth, yeah, sure, they have 3,000 net worth at advantage, but Pacific Ping, they're taking their fight so well. This is
Yeah.
like the second fight they have won in a row.
But if you're looking at net worth, I mean, Faceless Void and Morphling are pretty much a wash. right?
Yeah.
Like, but 1v1, the Morphling will destroy her.
With that Earthshaker, this is why it's so broken.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
they do catch up.
Bada
Borrowed
Bing.
time is being used by Bada Bing. She's going to have to look to tuck tail and run. The Fisher does lock her into place. Got nowhere to go.
Oh,
with.
the
And then the
Chrono!
Chrono catches him out. But they do have the Morphling. With the BKB and the False Promise is now being used on the Morphling. He's going to keep her up. The Echo is going to lock her into place. Magic has got nowhere to go.
Just
Got,
doing work.
oh, she's got nothing to do. Sherry's going to continue to jump in and out. NM is looking to go down. Yes, and Sherry's looking to turn this. Can she get
Oh,
in?
the
She's
double
going to look
kill.
to jump on out.
Sherry's gonna get out of here.
Turns into
She has to
Morphling.
run.
Tries to wait for him on out. Naomi. Oh, arrow is off the mark. The
Oh.
Fisher's going to keep her alive. Sherry's going to look to run, but can they get something in return?
Quap is coming. Quap is making that rotation. They
is-
want to catch Tia off guard. Oh, actually, no, never mind.
Ja-
She's not. That's just
But
disengaging.
Ja's continuing to run. Quap
They're
needs
bringing,
to come, right?
Naomi's bringing it.
The Split Earth catches her. Naomi's got nothing to do.
Oh,
X8
could've
is
finished this
on the end of this.
She's waiting.
The arrow does hit,
Oh.
and that's going to be a dead Oracle. How did Oracle not see that coming?
I think it's just too much. It was really. Come on, you have 3 heroes chasing after you.
It
You
was
don't know what to do. I think.
okay.
I don't know. I think it's a little bit of panic. Just that slight bit of panic. Just
Yes.
let her eat that arrow.
I mean, yeah, when you're running, I get it.
I think there was definitely a hesitation in the decision making,
Yeah.
whether she should bring X8 in to fight or she should just disengage.
But at the end of the day, Sherry and X8 did not die, so that's a win, right? But, I mean, you've got... Ooh, X8 is going to get glimmered. She's going to look to run on back.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if that Orchid was good on Queen
Yeah, I
of
don't
Pain.
think that... Yeah, I don't know if that was the right play either. Like, who are you going to echo?
No.
Or,
wait,
sorry, Orchid, I mean.
Okay. No, I think the issue is like when you Orchid, sure, it's okay, but the problem is you're dealing with an Abaddon. Abaddon is a
Yes.
Photic shield.
Yes.
You're going to be using the Purge, and come on, the shield is only like, what, 8 seconds cooldown?
And,
I
to be
feel
honest,
like-
this is why LC and Abaddon are so powerful, is they can dispel these things. So
Told you,
there's really
LC.
nothing you can do, right?
Legion Commander things.
Yeah.
Ah, haha. Oh,
So what item would
top
you have
lane.
gotten as Quap then?
Queen of Pain. Like I said, I think honestly at that point in time I was going like Shivas. Shivas was okay. Yuz was okay as
Oh,
well.
the BKB is now being used to look to turn this around. Moonlight as well. They did get
Oh,
Naomi
they got
on
the
the
Oracle.
back end of this. But X8, I don't know if they see anybody. They do have a Sentry Ward right there. Magic is now in play. Does not
There
have
is no
Chrono.
chrono.
That's a steal. Gets it in. Sherry's going to look to wave forward. Gets Ja on the back end of this. They do get the Quap as well. But Sherry,
Asterisk
by
has to take
herself,
the fight. This is the only chance they got. Oracle's down, Queen of Pain is down. They have to take this
They
fight.
do have a Chrono. Nope, the Fisher, the jump on through, the Enchant Totem, the arrow is off the mark. They're going to look to chase this. Bada Bing is continue to run on through. Does not really have anything else. Now, Bada Bing, I feel like, item-wise, she's had these items for quite a while.
Yeah, it's not exactly, she's not
Right.
exactly having the best farm of alive here.
But I think that it comes back to the whole pushing of the lanes.
Yeah, but check this out. We're talking about pushing lanes.
Yeah.
Look at KJ. You know, KJ, she hid in the trees. She's all the way at top lane. She's the Rubik.
Yep.
She was hiding at top lane. When the team fight lost for Pacific Pink, she hid in the trees.
Yep.
And when Asterisk kept on chasing, she kept pushing the waves.
Yes.
So now look at that. Asterisk
Yeah.
can't push because of KJ.
Yeah.
So yes, credit. I did see
Smart,
that. I did see
this
that.
is smart support play, yeah. Oh, but the arrow.
Arrow.
Oh,
Oh,
this is-
KJ.
Aurora with a nice blink in. Now the Glimmer's going to keep her alive for a little bit, but the
Oh.
TP. Oh, yeah, she's going to be. Oh,
She's got
the arrow. Wait, what?
Arcane Rune. Arcane Rune.
Okay, I was wondering how that
Nonsense.
cooldown.
Absolutely.
How was that so fast? But okay, but still, KJ survives.
Yeah,
She jumps
that
deeper
was
into the
sick.
trees.
That was a
That was a
really
nice play right there. Oh, but Magic getting
Magic.
very low. She time walks that away. Can she fight this, the Sherry?
There's no
And I
follow-up.
know that they do
Oracle's
get
along.
the KJ on the top end of this, but Sherry's going to stay alive on this end. But yeah, they end up getting KJ at the top end of that with Aurora here. Moonlight is being used. Oh, sorry, they're going to look to get another fight. Jia
Yeah.
wants this.
Oh
She's
my
going
goodness.
really
woman is
deep. Oh, she gets
crazy.
the Yules up. Does see the and that's the Corona. The Fisher's going to
Oracle's
block
around.
Magic for a little bit, but the BKB now is being used for Sherry. She's going to try to stay alive. They insane false promise. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Enchant Totem on the way on out. Oh, and Sherry goes down.
Oh, but
Rubik
one?
as well. I mean, she was down that last this Oracle Naomi gets arrowed, and that's going to be 3 down. They do get Magic on the end of this. So
it's a
hello,
buyback. It's a
NM.
buyback.
It's a buyback? Okay, they're looking to turn this around, but just from Oracle. NM, I don't know if you can do anything. You're just going to look to try to run away. You got nothing, nowhere to go. And through that that was what?
Yeah, this Orchid, I don't know. I don't like it at all.
I don't like it at all. X8, you're going to get, okay, dispelled there. Aurora's here. So this blink is actually paying off. She's getting into the right positions.
Exactly.
She's getting some good star storms. Oh, the arrow hits on Naomi on her way on out. This is a
Second
dieback.
Oh,
Goodbye,
no.
Oracle.
Naomi.
Well played by
She's
Aurora.
The arrow eater, man.
And here comes the first tip. Kimchi to Aurora. Okay. How many BM tips do you do in a
Well,
game?
I mean, I kind of use it very frequently.
Okay.
But that was your own teammate tipping. I think it was a complimentary
I
tip.
think
it wasn't a BM
I'm not
tip.
used to
it
this.
was a
I'm not used to
complimentary
this.
tip.
I'm used to seeing the BM one. So
But then again, I think the reason why Pacific Pink lost that fight was the positioning of Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain wasn't in that fight.
Yeah.
It's always that case. Quap is always arriving in slightly too late.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I understand that she doesn't want to get caught in a chrono.
yeah.
But remember, you have to revolve around the Morphling. I think that's a
Yes.
slight mistake that she's doing.
Yeah. I mean, especially since you have Orchid, which you're looking to basically say, hey, I'm looking to team fight this because I'm not going damage. I'm going to let my teammates do that. Now, they do get the Yules off. The Moonlight Shadow's been used. The Scream does end up killing Jia, but Bada Bing is now here looking to turn this around. She doesn't borrow time, so they do need to fear her. The
Wow,
Fisher,
that
the
was
double
so
Fisher,
strong.
but here comes Sherry, and that's going to trigger the borrowed time. Sherry, Bada Bing's going to look to turn around. Nope. They're going to lock her into place. Doesn't matter if you heal or not. When you've got nowhere to go, the arrow does connect on the to
Look at
Naomi.
this,
And
the double
double
This
double
is
tongue
nonsense. This is
catches
disgusting.
it in. They do not get her. And it's going to be 1 TP on out for the AA. She's going to be on out. Is this going to be Roche?
It could be Roche. It could be Roche.
It
But I
could
don't know if
be.
they can take it fast enough. Can they?
Yeah.
I think she should be
I
fine.
think you should be fine with this. With
But they have
Sherry.
Chrono. The issue is that they have Chrono and they have the Ice Blast, so that's something they
Yes.
have to watch out for.
True. True. But the Ice Blast was just used. They did not see that though. Ooh, Aurora. Nice blink away.
Wow,
That was
Aurora
super
super
close.
so cocky. Her plays out was amazing. This is what I mean by this is the kind of mid players that I would deem as really good. It's
Yeah.
because of how fast they play.
Yeah.
They're always all over the place in this
Yeah.
map.
So in your stack, do you have a mid player as good as any of these players?
No.
These mids? Okay.
No. My
Okay.
mid laner picks Viper and only Viper.
Only Viper.
So you're saying
Oh,
that that's
God.
a good mid player?
Okay, okay. And then she just goes into the jungle when she loses the lane. Is that what it is? Okay, I get it. I get it.
That's right. No, but the thing is, you see, we have mid players that are tempo setters.
Yep.
That's why they always
the arrow
avoid-
does hit Sherry, but it doesn't really matter. NM is going to lock Aurora into
She has
place.
Echo.
The Echo's used, but it's only for the single.
Oh, but the
She
BKB.
pops BKB. The Ice Blast is off the mark.
They have to disengage right now.
And here comes Gia with a TP in forward. The Fisher's block. He's going to lock her into place. Sherry's going to look to disengage. Oh, they do get Naomi on the back end of that. Aurora with a nice kill there. Magic pump faked the Chrono. I don't know if you saw that. She looked like she was going to use it, but here comes the Moonlight. Can they get anything on this? Aurora's in position. Oh, no. X8, she went right in. She's been silenced, but Moonlight will keep her alive for a little bit longer. They do not see her. Magic is moving into position. I don't think X8 sees this. The arrows, the triple. The Chronosphere! They get her
Magic
with
got her.
X8. What a nice play. Did you see with the arrow vision? They had seen part of the TP, and so that's how they see her. But X8 does have to BKB. Oh, gets the lucky bash! Oh, with the blink in.
Can she get out?
The arrow and the Star Storm, and Aurora with the godlike.
What was that?
What a
That was
play
insane.
there. But Sherry's on the other end of this. They're looking to turn this. They're going to at least to get Gia on this one. The BKB is now being used. The other TP is going to come on through. But, on that
Oh,
NM
this
will
is
not
not
save
good.
you. Kimchi's still alive. And they've lost 3. This is pretty massive. If
Finally.
we're looking at the recap on that one, that's a pretty big XP change at least. Gold, I mean, it is what it is.
5,000 XP change.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Asterisk. Asterisk actually playing this game so well now.
Yep, and through that all, X8 has to buy back. So the arrows
don't have-
completely misses. Okay, now you have Ags on the Faceless Void. He becomes even more annoying than he once was.
60-second cooldown. Wait,
Yes.
this Chronosphere is so annoying.
Yeah,
I just hate that Aghanim is on face as well. Like, a lot of people tend to overestimate it, or underestimate it. I'm sorry.
yeah.
But it's so. I mean, it's so strong. It's just really strong.
Right,
60
right.
seconds cooldown. It's so
I mean,
good.
look, Murana right
fights.
now has Dagon queued up. Is this a meme or is this like a real thing that you want to do? What do you think?
That's a good question. I don't know. I just see Dagon being so valuable to all the mid players. Like, I just complimented that these two are the best mid players.
Yeah. And so now other
And
people are
both of
going to
them
do
build
that.
Dagon. So
Yeah.
maybe if I want to get good, if I want to get 7k MMR, I just have to get Dagon.
Okay, but a Moonlight is now being used. Gia's here. She just popped her BKB for no reason. Maybe just testing to see if it worked. Nonetheless, they're going to look to push top. Gia and Bada Bing, these guys have been like somewhat of a tag team duo. They're always pushing the lanes together.
Bada Bing's actually playing this game really
Yeah.
strong. Like, sure, she's frontlining,
Yeah.
but like I said, she's the sponge. She's the one soaking up spells. And if that is done, that's her role. You have to understand, like, even though you die, you're 0-5, it's okay. Maintain your composure. You know what you're doing. You are functioning with your role.
Yep. But Bada Bing going AC next. What do you think?
It's great. I think it's good. Like I said, it's a lot of physical damage on the South Pacific thing. Like, the pipe is there to nullify against the box damage. Is there to stop the Echo Slam. At the same time, you have to understand there's a lot of rushing damage on the
Oh, here comes Sherry a little bit late. Nonetheless, she's got the the Chrono's now being used. The Ice Blast as well, but Sherry's been BKB. She should be fine. The co-op goes down. X8 just gets disintegrated. Oh, and they're looking to have to disengage on this one.
Dieback.
False Promise is being used on the Morphling, and that's going to be a death from the Oracle. The Morphling goes down as well. Does have buyback, though. They're not in a terrible position, but this NM is stuck in the tree. She's going to look to stay alive. She's going to look to TP on out. Have they done it? Has Asterisk done it?
Well, the game is not over yet. It's only 33 to 24. The game's not over. The Ancient is still up. The Rex are still up. So far, the team fight seems to be in favor of Asterisk. And that Ice Blast from AA is just so on point.
Yeah.
Every single time, getting onto that Morphling. It's just doing so much damage.
Oh, Chrono.
The Chrono TP out. KJ.
Okay, all right. I mean, that'll keep you alive. Cheeky. And that's the first BM one.
All right, there we go.
Is that not the
There
first
we go.
BM?
The first BM tip.
No, that was actually, I would have done that too. If I was Rubik and I Chrono, like, I mean, you're going to die anyways, right? You're going to lose it, so you might as well just do what you can. They're going to turn this around. The Yule's up. Oh, now here comes the
freaking-
real Chrono.
The Aghanim,
And then
man.
now the NM, and here it looks to get solo. Yeah, and with the arrow, it's going to secure that one. And the Sherry
buyback.
blinks on forward, does have the BKB. She's used it, but she hasn't killed anybody yet. She's turning into Earthshaker. But Rubik is going to go down. KJ, nope. He's going to get forced, delivered away. Sherry's going to look to get it. Has Magic gone in too far? She gets disarmed. She's going to look to back off. Time walk as much of the damage as she can, but it looks to get at least the bottom racks. Now, Aurora's hiding in. Magic is super low. Does have Aegis, though. Here comes Sherry again. Round 2. He's looking to turn this around. Sherry gets locked in. Oh, but she's there. The false promise is being used.
They can't heal
and
this.
the Aegis has been popped. What do you do? How do you get in
There's
this?
the chrono
Second chrono.
again.
This is the Axe chrono, and here comes the arrow, the easiest arrow of her life. And Sherry's going to try to morph through this. She's taking
Sherry's
a lot of
trying her
damage.
best.
She's going to waveform forward. She's going to leave
the
3 times.
Oh, but Ice Blast!
The Ice
is
Blast.
coming in.
Misses off the mark. The Quap is there. X8 is going to try to scream them in, but Magic just kind of time walks
she
that
can't blink
away
away the
forward.
dash.
They don't have the damage for that. The dieback from Oracle. Rubik is also dead. I don't know what you can do. Magic just kind of fountain protecting. Oh, but lock in the arrow up the mark. Magic here just kind of locking them into place. NM's get Yules up.
Magic has that
Aurora's now
satanic.
here. NM, do you have any of the damage? Oh, but NM just trying to stay alive. She goes down. That's 4 death. X8 is the only one alive. And now Aurora with the ultimate disrespect.
Ultimate disrespect.
But GG was called. 44 minutes. This is exactly what we're talking about, right? 39-25. It was pretty back and forth.
GG.
Very good game at the very end.
That was sick.
But hey, this is how you deal with the Morphling Earthshake, right? Axe,
so well.
Faceless Void,
Faceless Void,
right?
man.
You lock him in a place.
so
What can they do?
scary.
What can they do?
Magic played this game super well. But
Okay.
for Pacific Ping, I have to say, even though they played really well in the early game and the mid game,
Right.
something went wrong in the late game, and that
I
was a
agree.
team fight. Every single time, it's always missing that one hero.
Yes.
Like in the late, towards when they were pushing up high ground, and then wasn't there. And in the mid game, when there were a lot of all these skirmishes fighting out,
Yep.
XA was always shoving out waves. They were never fighting as 5.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. It's just, it feels like the team fights was really definitely off for Pacific Ping this time
Wait.
compared to the other games.
Okay.
I don't know. I just have to say that I think NM didn't really perform that well this game. Like,
Okay,
even though
okay.
she got her items, she has the dagger, she has the Aghanims. I didn't really see that much follow up from her. Like, I just keep seeing her dying. She was never in a good position.
Do
to
you
get those
think
echo
that
slams.
it might be because she went Blink first instead of Axe? Because I feel like you can do, like she had the time and the space to create Axe to get it herself, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I think it's just those echo slams were so wasted.
Yeah,
And the thing
solos,
is about
yeah.
Pacific Ping is that they couldn't get to the back lines. Like every single time, Asterisk was able to catch on to that Oracle. Like I told you,
Right.
it's always the Oracle. Asterisk always managed to get their hands on that. But on the other hand,
Right.
what Pacific Ping was unable to do was to be able to catch the Ancient Apparition, unable to catch their Disable Aurora. They're unable to do any of this. And
Okay.
I feel like someone with a key component for that is actually the Earthshaker.
Right.
Earthshaker, that long range stun. NM is your initiator. She's the one that controls the team fight. And if she's not there, the whole team fight is gone.
Okay, so you're calling out NM. She's right behind you. She'll probably have some words for you after this. But I mean, you've called her out. Now you said who needs to step up their game, so to speak. Which of the players on Asterisk do you think was the MVP in this game?
I think it's Aurora. Aurora played this game
Yeah.
super well.
Yeah.
Like at first you
Yeah.
asked out about the Blink Dagger, you were questioning that Blink
Yeah.
Dagger.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that dagger did so much. She was
You're right.
dancing around the team.
You're right.
fights.
You're right.
She finished off everyone.
right.
She laid
You're right.
waste.
Yep. No, I agree 100%. She's proved us all wrong, which is great. We can be wrong at times. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes we're wrong, right? But that's it. Aurora with a nice play. I mean, I think that from game 1 to now, the second game, she really stepped up her game, right? Like her team really needed her to do so. Bought a lot of time for Magic to get the Ags and everything. And obviously, once you have the Chronos, easy arrows, right? Easy arrow, easy life. Everything is going and you're rolling, right? And another thing, I want to give a shout out to Gia because I feel like she created a lot of space.
Yes, yeah, the
Yes, she
position
was
for-
dying. 10 deaths is a lot, especially on that team where nobody, I mean, you have Bada Bing with 5, right? Technically, that's like 10 with, borrowed time. But at the end of the day, if you're sacrificing yourself, so to speak, with 10 deaths to create a lot of space to have, to doing that job of just pushing out all the lanes, I think she did a good job in that sense.
But there's also one thing that you have to understand is the difference between both drafts or like the both outcomes of both teams
Yes.
is that Asterisks, they're difficult to kill.
Yeah.
And the same thing can be said for Pacific Ping. The
Yeah.
same thing could be said to them,
Yep.
but the problem is there were no defensive items. Like you look at all of the itemizations, and most was just a Glimmer and a 4-star.
Yeah.
There was no buff in armor, no buff in magic resistance, nothing at all.
Yep.
And that's how Asterisk managed to take those team fights so fast. While
Right.
Pacific Ping, even though they built in armor, they built in utility, they tried to get the damage out, but they couldn't because Asterix was just too tanky.
Yes.
And that was all thanks to Abaddon's build.
Yeah.
Abaddon is just frontlining throughout the whole
Okay.
time.
Okay. So you're okay with the fact that she was Abaddon, not LC this game? Do You think LC would have
Nah,
just made this game?
I think if it's LC, the game would have ended in 20 minutes.
20
honestly.
minutes.
20 minutes.
In 20
GG,
minutes.
man. Telling
So the
you.
game would
I'm just telling
have
you.
taken 24 minutes. That's what you're saying.
50% faster, dude. Come on.
Wow,
efficiency.
that level.
It's
Right.
Legion Commander. man.
Okay,
It's all
I
about Legion.
disagree with that statement. I think that was a little bold. But that said, I think it was a great game. You know what I mean? I think that we're seeing the power of, the fact that, like, Kimchi, I think her Ice Blast are on point. Aurora, of course, the arrows. We talked about all that stuff. Pacific Pink now. The Oracle, I think some of the false promises were very good. KJ was making, doing split
Yes.
pushes. She had some decent steals, but I think at the end of the day, X8 and NM, I mean, X8 was kind of there, but I think that itemization of Orchid, I think that really hurt them.
Yes. I think the problem also, I mean, I don't really want to call out that much, but I think...
But you already have NM. Where can they find you on social media? Jichuan.
You can find me below.
Jichuan. Okay, you can
Friendly
find
is
him.
friendly.
Let him know. Tell him in person you're here. He's literally right behind you.
Okay, wait.
So,
But for the thing, okay, like I said, for
Okay.
X, I don't want to fully blame her for this game. It's
Yeah.
because she was not used to this. I told you, she was always someone that was very used to setting the tempo for the team.
Yeah.
He's usually very, very fast paced. But when you pick Queen of Pain into heroes like Faceless Void and
Yeah.
so many stars to catch, or like so many difficult targets for you as Queen of Pain, it's so difficult for her to kill. Like, look at all of the targets here.
Yeah.
The most she can only kill off is probably Lashtrack and Ancient Apparition. Everybody else is just so difficult to kill.
so you would have gone Shivas instead of that Orchids on that one?
I think,
especially at that stage
at
of the
this
game.
stage of time, I would have gone Shivas. But at the same time, I just say that the Queen of Pain, like, even though it's a hero that is good to set the tempo, it is not what the hero that Pacific Pink needs. It's not a hero that she needs.
Okay. All right. I see it. I agree with your points.
It's very difficult for her to get the kills to snowball.
Okay, but instead, so NM only got literally Blink and Ags. Different itemization, or would you done the same?
I think I would have done the same thing. I think for NM it was more of a gameplay. I think her movement was a little bit awkward. Like, to be honest,
Right.
for position 3, your movements was just, I think her movements were just a bit awkward. She wasn't able to follow up with the Queen of Pain. She wasn't able to follow up with Sherry. The
Yeah.
supports played well. The
Yeah.
supports did their part. Personally, I think the supports for Pacific Pink did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
But I think it's really got to do with overall movement. Pacific Pink wasn't used to playing at this speed. Usually they're used to hitting the academics and then they will just end the game from there.
I think the most underrated piece is the fact that Abaddon was like a true offlaner in the sense that she got utility items.
Yeah,
I think the
exactly.
pipe was massive, especially when Sherry's turning an Earthshaker, all that magic damage being thrown about, right? Like, just mitigating all of that, and the fact that she had Vlad's to kind of keep herself sustained, right? Like, Pacific Pink, if you're looking at it, you had the Glimmer and you're the Force of KJ, but you don't really have anything to kind of sustain the fight, to continue, you know what I mean, to reposition, so to speak. So I think that those are things that they might look into, because, like, NM is really not, like, a traditional offlaner in that sense. He does need his items. So I think that maybe they'll go back to the drawing board. I mean, this is just one game. Obviously, it's not the end of the world. They have 2 more games, for Pacific Pink. So we're going to be going into that soon. But before we do so, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor at Dreamcore Super Salad Bounty Arena, of course. This is where we're at today. Come see us live, see JJ, and let him call you out. Elgato, Yahoo TV, Overdrive, Aftershock, and of course, they can find you on social media at Jitjuan.
Yep, you can always find me at Jitjuan. You can always find you at
Holler TV, yes. Please do so. We appreciate it. Now, we're going to go into the players, some of the handshakes as well. We're going to be seeing some sort of interviews that's coming in. Now, who do you want to be interviewed? Who do you interview? We already had Magic interviewed once.
Actually, I want to interview Jia because I want to go through what's going through her head.
Okay.
Like, sure, the pushes is always going there. She's always pushing the waves.
Yeah.
At the same time, she's dying. And when you play Dota, every time you die, it's a little bit of a setback. And come on, you have Lashtrack, you have 10 deaths. That's almost like I think it's 1/3 of the team's death actually.
Yeah.
Of course, it'd be quite discouraging, but she kept that mental fortitude.
Yeah.
She just kept pushing. I know what I'm doing. I know my job. I'm not feeding. It's tactical. Remember what I said at the start? It's all tactical. It's all part of plan.
So, okay, so if I'm playing with you and I start dying like crazy and I start feeding and I just say, hey, I'm looking to do space, okay. We're going to go into the interview right now.
Okay, hi guys. So I am joined here with Magic and Aurora from Team Asterisk. So they just won their recent game. So I just want to ask you guys, since you guys went against Pacific Pink, I've asked them already this question, but I want to know that what are your thoughts going into this game, knowing that you're gonna go against their team?
I don't know. Like, we'll just play like normal. Like,
Oh, really?
Like,
were you like stressed or?
we will stress if we keep on thinking that we are fighting the second best team or the other best team in the tournament, something like that. Like if you refer us to the best team, something like that.
Okay. So Aurora, your Miranda just now was pretty good. What are your thoughts on your performance just now?
I don't know. I might have.
You might.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So last question I have for you guys is, you guys seem to always go against Pacific Pink in most of your tournaments. So do you think the results will be the same this time round?
To be honest, I'm not really sure, but we'll just play our best. I think they are really strong as well. We respect them a lot, that's why. So like we really look forward to playing against them in any kind of female tournament. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys so
Thank
much for your
you.
time. All right. So FSL Elite is brought to you by Bouncy Arena and Dreamcore, and also what's the other one? Can't remember. Oh yeah. So yeah, brought to you by your sponsors. So yeah, next up we will be having Asterisk versus Frosty Fire. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.